Hi guys, welcome to my channel where it is never too late to grow. My name is Nancy. Today I'm going to be talking about something different. Normally I'm talking about my 90-day goals. Today I'm just going to focus on all the things I've done in 2025 that have really changed my life. This has been a really good year for me in many ways. So I'm just going to go over those big things. Back in January 2025, I officially joined the Catholic Church. I was confirmed in January after a long period in OCIA and going through the annulment process and yeah, a lot, going through a lot. I was I officially received the sacrament of confirmation. So that's probably been the biggest thing that I did to change my life. Probably the biggest thing in my life to change my life. So it's been really great. I've since then, or really since I just started going to church and going through OCIA, which I've started a few years ago. It's just really been great. It hasn't always been easy, but it's been great. I have made new friends. I went from doing nothing but work, basically being a workaholic, to having a life outside of work, doing all kinds of classes and Bible studies and volunteering and meeting new people. And it's just been wonderful. So that's the number one thing that I've done to change my life. So I also have done a year of Catholic counseling this past in 2025. And as part of that, I completed a book called Life Giving Wounds. I'll put a picture of it up here. But it had it's not an easy book to get through. It's for children, adult children of divorce. And I'm a child of divorce, and I have also been divorced and have children. So for me, it was like I really learned a lot about who I am, some of the things I do and why I do them, and then also how I repeated a lot of the same mistakes with my own children, unfortunately. And it's just been a really good book. I recommend doing along with a counselor to help you get through it, because it's pretty, there's a lot to it. Anyway, so there's that. Then I also had in 2025 really made a point to focus on my health. And I did all of I normally put off like anything health related. I'm really bad about it. I'll just avoid going to the doctor. But in 2025, I actually went to the doctor and got all my tests done, all my follow-ups, everything done. I also stopped taking Wellbutrin that I've been taking for 10 years because I had struggled with depression and just a lot. I don't really want to go into all the details, but yes. So I've been taking Wellbutrin for 10 years. And after I joined the church and after I saw like how it changed me, I decided, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't think I need it. So I was able to get off of Wellbutrin. It is a great decision for me. I'm not saying that you need to do it, but for me, it was a great decision. I feel so much better. I also started HRT, hormone replacement therapy, and that has also been really good. I feel a humongous difference. It's everything natural, compounded, and all that. Let's see. So, and then also one more thing is, if you've watched any of my other videos, I did a lot on my personal finances this year. So that's been a really good thing. I'm now investing more in my 401k. I was already investing a lot, but now I'm investing even more, which is good. Also as part of my 90-day goals, I quit drinking. That's changed my life. And I started exercising again, just the last few weeks of 2025, and that's going to be my big goal for 2026 is getting fit again. And then lastly, I started reading again. I used to be a really big reader and just would just blow through books super quick. Um, and then I kind of quit for a few years. This in 2025, I decided, you know what, I'm going to start reading again. So every night I've been reading. I've read really good books. I read Gone with the Wind again, cover to cover, and reading it as an adult rather than like a teenager, because I read it the first time when I was a teenager. It's a whole different story than what I thought it was. Definitely, I'm glad I read that. Mexico by James Missioner. I'm like on the last 10 pages of that book. And then I'm going to read a different Missioner book, start it next week. I read 100 Years of Solitude. It was excellent, excellent book. Purpose Driven Life. I'm doing that book with my book club. Life Giving Wounds. I just talked about that when I'm doing it with my counselor, and a whole bunch of other like smaller kind of faith related books. I can't even remember right now. A lot of Matthew Kelly books. But anyway, just starting reading again, I think has been very good for me. I've always enjoyed it. And I just love how it opens my mind to different perspectives and learning. And I'm always trying to improve. So I'm just so glad I started doing that again. So anyway, that's 2025. I'm looking forward to 2026. And I hope to again see some big changes in my life, good changes. Anyway, that's it. All right. Bye.